Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mistica here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. I'm gonna be honest, I was getting kind of bored of doing Resident Evil 4, so I think that one we're gonna put on a long hiatus, whereas while we will play the South Park game every once in a while with this is definitely one game I've wanted to play in a long time actually. And at the moment, what we're doing here, we're going to go ahead and delete this file. This was actually a test file I was using just to make sure that everything could record. And I'm glad to say that this game passed with flying colors more or less as far as the recording process goes. So we're going to go ahead and start a brand new file. So, now since that is the case, let's go ahead. We'll be doing single player mode. We will probably go ahead and start in the hero story mode. Once we complete through all of that, we'll do the dark, and then of course we'll just do whatever else the game requires. And as far as this game's concerned, I'm gonna try during the cutscenes not really do too much talking. I know this is a very old game, but it's just at least that way you guys can actually hear or at least read what's going on. Because one of the downsides of this game is that the audio might be kind of loud, so of course in editing I'll have to lower down the audio of the game for certain. I mean, heck, right now at the moment it's not even that loud, and yet it's kind of blaring in my ears a little bit, but it's, you know, low enough to where I can actually hear and play, hopefully. So let's go ahead and let's get started with Hero Story. 1327 above. Well, didn't get time to read that.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured Hedgehog aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Didn't copy that.
It's
Over.
gone. It's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong? Come in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that Hedgehog!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
Okay, so here we go. Starting off in Stage 1, City Escape. Escape from the military pursuit. So, as I was saying in the beginning, this is Sonic Adventure 2. Technically, this is based off of... I guess the port-wise of this version is based off of the GameCube version of the game, but this was was originally released on the Dreamcast. I believe it was actually the last Sonic game that Sega had released before, unfortunately, they filed for bankruptcy and all that. Now, I should warn you though, the Steam version, I think from what I've read, there are a few little glitches, errors, stuff like that. So if you notice anything a little off or odd as far as textures, like, well, yeah, like that, you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Yeah, like that. For whatever weird reason, there's some texture problems with this version of the port. Otherwise than that, I think it plays just fine. And then I should also give fair warning as well. When it comes to playing this game, it's been such a long time since I played it directly from the beginning. And I mean directly from the beginning to where there is no power-ups, there's no abilities yet, to where you're just starting barely out. And because I'm not used to that, considering how long it's been, I might have a little bit of a rocky time in the beginning here. Ah, crap, I messed that up. I'm going back. Anyway, oh, hello, I crashed the car. And that stupid vehicle stared there. Come on. There we go. Because I'm so used to that whenever I would... God damn it. Whenever I would play this game, I play it on the GameCube, but after you've beaten the game itself... Okay, you know what? Forget it. Fine. I already got the ring collector anyway. It doesn't matter. Because considering how long it's been since I played it without the abilities... Because most of the time, the main... I guess some of the unlockable abilities in this game... Oh, there we go. Speedy shoes. That's exactly what we need. We need to go faster, even though we're having a problem already. Ah, come on, Sonic. Be cooperative, please. Anyway, I'm so used... Well, screw it. Go on there. I'm actually kind of used to that once you've beaten the main game, you've pretty much unlocked... Ah! Hello! Move out of the way. Move out of the way. Don't die. You pretty much unlock most of the main abilities, such as the light dash, and... Again? Okay, sure. We'll do this again. Ended up getting it twice, but sure. And like pretty much you unlock like, what else? You unlock light dash, you unlock I think a fire ring ability. I know there's a bounce bracelet thing in here, and I messed that up. Fine, forget it. You unlock like a bounce bracelet. I think there's a little magic hand thing. There's another deal you do unlock. It's like, which I know that one, what is it? It's relating to like the chows and stuff like that. But there's a, what's it called? I think it's called Magic Melody or Mystic Melody or something of that nature. And that one, pretty much all the characters unlock. But as far as abilities go, I'm so used to having those abilities that you put, god damn it, you put me in the stage where I don't have them, and I'm just not used to this. Because normally when I would play through this area, I would be using the light dash to certain areas where I need to go. And then in other parts, like with the rails there, I would be using the bounce bracelet just to immediately bounce down onto the next rail. And it's like, you take that away from me, and it's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, practically. But I really do have to say I like this game, and I think the reason why it definitely has a special place in my heart for me, because for me, this is actually the first Sonic game I ever played. Oh, there is Big the Cat, there he is. I read that they had Big the Cat cameos, but in the GameCube version they didn't have them, they only had them in the Dreamcast version. And apparently they put them back in later ports.
Yes!
We didn't do too well, I don't think. I don't think we did as well as we could have. I mean, like I said, it's been a long time since I've played a game this old as far as Sonic's concerned.
Just made it.
Okay, well that's not too bad considering it's been a while since I played this game. Yay, we got emblems.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here.
Oh yay.
Decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on.
We are fighting a boss.
Intruder has been located.
Bigfoot. Well, this boss isn't too hard either, actually. I mean, to be fair with the bounce bracelet, he's a lot easier to fight. But you really don't need it. Oop, oop. I will be honest, not having these boxes around will make it easier. Because they're kind of in my way. Because pretty much all you have to do is just kind of run around. And wait till he fires. And jump. Whoa, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. So as I was saying, the reason why this game is very special for me is because this is actually the first Sonic game I ever played. But when I played it though, I never played it on the Dreamcast. To be fair, growing up, we were mainly a Nintendo family, if you will. So for us, while I had some respect for Sonic growing up as a kid, I will admit I was one of those kind of stereotypical sort of Nintendo fans where I just saw him, you know, kind of trying to steal Mario's thunder and things like that. But this game, though, when it came out, the version I played was the GameCube version. And because of the fact that I never played a Sonic game before, I figured, well, you know, why not? You know, he's made it this long, obviously, for a reason. And of course, Sonic is still around today, and he has many more titles, not just on Nintendo, but on other consoles as well. He's had stuff released on, you know, the PS4 and the Xbox One, and other previous consoles of theirs also. So he's definitely lasted a long time, but I'd have to say this one, like I said, held a special place because it was the first time I played a Sonic game. And it really kind of opened my eyes to the fact that, you know, he's not a copycat when it comes down to it. He does have his own style and way of doing things, and I think that's part of why Sonic has endured as long as he has. Because there's just something kind of special about who he is, about the type of attitude he has, about whose personality he consists of, and so on and so forth, actually. Doop-a-doop-doo.
What? For just one hedgehog?
Alright, we got him.
Hey guy, take care.
Alright, so it's simple enough.
What?
And there's our other hedgehog, Shadow.
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald.
Yep.
Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
You're Footsteps are loud, Sonic.
Chaos control.
He's fast. Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Shadow, what is it?
Keep your hands up!
Not again.
Well, that was fast. 1108 desert area.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful. What the?
What?
Who's calling who a thief?
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I'm using it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
Okay, a little late reaction.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald.
Sound effects are off.
To prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll be into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Okay, so definitely some of the audio's off there. Stage 2, Wild Canyon. Find 3 pieces of the Master Emerald. Okie doke then. So this is another character we get to play as, of course. It's Knuckles. I mean, he's been around almost practically as long as Sonic, so he really doesn't need an intro. But as far as his stages are concerned, they're actually pretty simple to do. In fact, I remember back whenever I used to play this game, I'd have to say the treasure hunting levels were definitely some of my favorites. Where is it? Oop. Nope, stay away of enemies. Uh-oh. Nope, it's not around here. Aha, there it is. This one. And of course, just like Sonic, at the moment, Knuckles' abilities as far as digging such like that, you actually have to unlock that stuff later. Let's see, is there anything around here? Now, the way the stages for Knuckles and Rouge work, which of course who was that little bat we just saw, pretty much the way their stages work is that you have a little radar, and whenever you're close to the next emerald you need, or emerald piece, it starts to activate, and as you can see there, you know, green means you're kind of close, yellow means you're getting closer, red means you're practically right on top of it. Normally though, once you get the hang of this, it's not too hard to actually find the pieces actually. In fact, I'd have to say, if I remember, when it comes to getting A rank in the stages, I'd have to say that their stages were the easiest, actually, for me to get all A rank on when I used to play it on GameCube. There's that one.
One more left.
Because, oh, wow, the next one is actually really close. Nope, it's not in there. Where is it? In fact, what was actually kind of easy about it is that once you really got the hang of it, nope, I stepped away from it again. Somewhere in here. Where is it? I mean, worst case scenario, it might be floating around. Because sometimes some of them would do that. Okay, where is it? Because right now at the moment, we can't dig. We can't do any digging of any kind. So it can't be buried in the ground for right now. Of course, later... Aha. Oh, it's right there. Oh, there we go. Yay, we found them all. As I said, their stages are actually the easiest to get all A rank on. It's probably the easiest to even complete. Oh, a beep.
Yeah, I feel good.
Still pretty good, actually. We probably would have found him faster. We could have gotten an A. There's 2. Prison Island, nearby.
There's no mistake about it. This must be the island. It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV.
Okay.
I still can't believe that Sonic destroyed the military building or robbed the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy. And
Of course.
Amy too. What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
Oh please, Amy's always in danger in some way or another. There's an alarm going off. Oop. Oops, no. Get the heck out of my way, dude. This fight's really pretty simple. Get out of the way! You say you're gonna destroy me, you ain't doing nothing. Ow! Dude! So, the other characters you also get to play as here is Tails for the hero side, and Dr. Eggman for the villain side.
Hey, how's that?
Yay, we won! Now, for Tails and Dr. Eggman, they're in mechs, as you can see, so pretty much their stages... Oh, another cutscene.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island? I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here? I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic.
Yeah, sure.
Again? Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again. Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back. Don't leave without me. I want to help Sonic too.
You're not very useful. Okay, stage 3, Prison Lane. This is probably going to be the last stage we're going to do, because I don't want to go playing through the whole game so quickly. And, oh, wait, is there something in there? Hold on. And then that'll probably be, oh, there's one anyway. There we go. And what did we, oh, no, I don't need the animal. No, I don't need the animal. Thank you. So as far as these stages are concerned, they're pretty simple. Pretty much, you go around and you shoot everything. Yeah, I know. By the way, that's Omochow. He's pretty much the one who kind of tells you advice and tips and kind of gives you an idea of what you need to do. I will be honest, whenever I was younger, I really had no problem with him. I actually found him to be quite interesting. My younger brothers, though, they loved and got a kick out of, like, shooting him with stuff, causing him to get hurt. Heck, I think they pretty much would just carry him throughout stages, and of course when you actually do that, if you're playing as either, you know, Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, and Rouge, if you actually carry him around, he'll start complaining and saying stuff like, you know, put me down, and what did I do to you? You know, that sort of thing. And I actually felt bad for him, but honestly, as the years have gone on, I'm not gonna lie, he gets annoying. He can get annoying, especially since in cases like, ow, that wasn't necessary. Especially in my case, you know, I know how to play the game. Oh, calm down, Tails. I'm just being a little on the sluggish side. As you can see, I'm trying to actually get as many in a row because you get more points that way, actually, as opposed to just, you know, constantly spamming the shoot button here. And unlike with the other characters, because normally in Sonic games, pretty much what causes you to lose lives is if you lose all your rings. And if you have no rings and you get hit, well, you die. Well, with Tails and with Dr. Eggman, that's actually different. With them, as you can tell at the bottom, they actually have a health meter for themselves. And if that runs out, then it's game over for you. Now, of course, you can, you know, collect items and you can collect rings, and that'll help rebuild it. But it's I'm not going to build it up as much, as opposed to just, you know, not losing the health at all. Sheesh Louise, I am out of practice with this game, I really am. But with them though, I think your time, you end up getting better points and better ranking, more based upon how many points you get, as opposed to, you know... Oh wait, I might actually need that.
My power's failing.
I can hear you! And I missed that one. I find it funny that that one, because it's invisible, if you're locked on and you shoot it, you would think logically it would still be physically there. But it defies the laws of physics. Which also reminds me. So as far as the story is concerned, in case any of you out there have never played this game, this is a sequel to the Dreamcast. Oh come on, I can't hit them out there? Oh, I can hit them over here. Alright, that makes sense. This is basically a sequel to the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure. And I wouldn't exactly say it's a direct sequel, it pretty much can stand alone. It just kind of continues on as far as like locations go, because of where it continues off from, because the area this takes place in is in the city of Station Square. And so that's all this is. It's just kind of just the same scenario, same areas. Okay, let me in. Hello. There we go. But otherwise than that... Oh wait, is there some... Oh wait, no, I can't get that yet. I don't have the item for that yet.
I did it.
Oh, there was still a robot in there. Hello, he's right behind us.
That was easy.
And another emblem. Oh, hey, Sonic.
Huh? Jamie?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear. Amy Rose is here.
I really don't like you. You're annoying.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell you, will you marry me?
No way.
I thought I had you this time.
Oh, please.
That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
Takes one to know one. Alright, and this is where our stopping point's gonna be. Pause, pause, pause! Good lord. Sometimes Sonic's too fast that the game doesn't want to pause. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll stop right here. I don't want to rush through this game too much because, as I said, there's two main story modes. There's a hero story mode and the dark story mode. We'll probably go through hero story mode first, and then we will probably go through the dark story mode after we finish that. Which, in all honesty, I guess it doesn't really matter which order you go in. I guess one of the good things about playing both, of course, is that certain events that happened in one story mode get explained in the other, and vice versa. But, oops, hello. Sorry, my mic almost moved. Almost fell down. But bottom line, as far as what the story is concerned, just a reminder, pretty much Sonic Adventure 2, like I said, it's a sequel to Sonic Adventure. I wouldn't exactly call it a direct sequel. It takes place in the same location as the previous one. And pretty much the main deal is Sonic is getting accused of doing a lot of bad things to gun and breaking into military bases and all this stuff because, as you saw, we have Shadow, who in my opinion looks, you know, looks similar to Sonic, but they look nothing alike. I mean, I swear, I think the people in Station Square are colorblind. And because of him, you know, we're dealing with a lot of trouble. Otherwise than that, it's pretty self-explanatory as far as how the story goes, and like I said, this is an old game actually. It was the last game Sega did for their own console. It was the first one they did for a platform that wasn't theirs, And even though it's an old game and it kind of hasn't aged, I mean, it's decent. I wouldn't exactly say it's aged stupendously well if you compare it to more current Sonic games now. There are definitely some better titles now, but it's still very nostalgic for me, and I definitely have a soft spot for it in my heart, you know. So we're probably going to go ahead and we'll play this a couple of episodes. We'll probably transition between this and the South Park game. Resident Evil 4 will definitely be on a hiatus, because like I said, I was playing that for so long that honestly I just got really bored of it really quick. But regardless though, regardless of all that, if you liked what you saw, you know, if you enjoyed this Let's Play, if you liked what you saw, you know, like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with that said, I will see you guys on later. Much. Bye.